All right, so welcome back to this surface area of a prism section. Lesson 2 now. On this, we're going to look at cylinders. So a quick starter. I want you to find the circumference and area of the circle below. Either use 3.14 for pi. All right. So yeah, if you haven't got a scientific calculator, use 3.14 for pi. If you have got a scientific calculator, then use the pi button on your scientific calculator. So pause the video and have a go. Okay, welcome back. So you have to remember the formulas now, okay, for these, the formulae. Remember, a circle circumference is pi times diameter. And the diameter is the length all the way across the circle, okay? And so for us, the diameter is 10. So I can do pi times 10. Actually, you know what? I think I will, no, I'll use pi on my calculator. Okay, I'll show you now, okay, the way you can do this. There's a good one on the internet. It's called the Desmos scientific calculator. If you just Google Desmos scientific calculator, it comes up, okay? And you get this screen, and it's just like having a scientific calculator on your phone, laptop, tablet, whatever, okay? So I've got to type in pi times 10. This calculator, okay, uses a dot to mean times. All right, obviously, if you click on the times button, it gives you a dot, but it means the exact same thing. Pi times 10, okay, is 31.42 to 2 decimal places. Remember, a circumference means the perimeter of a circle. So you're walking around the circle, you're walking around it in centimeters. Okay, that's the circumference, pi times diameter. The area is pi times the radius squared. Remember now, okay, the radius is halfway across. So the radius is only halfway across here. So I hope we can see that the radius of this circle is not 10, it's 5, because half of 10 is 5. So I have to do pi times 5 squared, okay? And on a good calculator, like my one on the screen now, you can just do pi times 5 squared. Gives you 78.54. 78.54 2dp. Remember, this is an area, so it's going to be in centimeters squared, because area is about counting squares. Okay, let's go then. So about the surface area, we know now, don't we, means the total area of all the surfaces of a shape added together. It's easy for a cuboid, because remember we did it before, all faces of the cuboid are rectangles. Cylinders, though, remember these like packets of Polos or Pringles or cans of beans, they're different, all right? I think it's best to consider how you make a cylinder from 2D shapes. I'll explain all now, okay? So, example 1, pause the video, draw this cylinder, all right? Sketch it, and then come back to me, and we'll have a go. Okay, welcome back. So, hopefully this makes sense now, okay? I'm going to break this cylinder down into a net, all right, like this. Hope you agree, right? A cylinder has got a top, which is a circle, and it's got a bottom, which is also a circle, and the bit in the middle is actually a rectangle, like this, that unfolds and wraps around these circles, okay, to make the body of the cylinder, okay? So this is the top. I call this the body, and this is the bottom. All right, let's put some numbers on the picture. I know, then I see all the way across here, we know is going to be 6 centimeters. And all the way across here is also 6 centimeters, because they're the same shape. And I know this here is 10 centimeters. Right, so we can see now there's 3 surfaces on this shape. The top and the bottom, which I'll highlight in green. See, I've got the top and the bottom. I've also got the body, which I'll highlight, hope this will work, in blue. Yeah, okay, right, so let's do the top and the bottom first because they're a bit easier. Okay, so the top is a circle. Okay, remember that's pi times radius squared. Now this radius is not 6, remember, okay? The radius is halfway across. So the radius is actually 3. Pi times 3 squared. Okay, so pi times 3 squared is 28.27 centimeters squared to 2dp. I think it's obvious, all right, that the bottom is the exact same shape as the top. So it's also 28.27 cm squares. Only the body left now, which is a harder part, because the body is obviously body's a rectangle. And so remember a rectangle's area, remember, is length times width. I know it's 10 long, see? But the trick here now is how wide is the rectangle? What is this length here? Well, it's difficult to see if you don't, like some people find it difficult to see. I think it's okay though. Can we see that this yellow line here, all right, must wrap around this circle. See, this yellow line here must wrap around this circle completely. Like this, see? It must wrap around the whole circle completely to make a perfect cylinder. And if it wraps around the cylinder, around the circle completely, then it must be the same length as the circumference of the circle. All right, sorry, my pen's going mad here. All right, so this bit here, okay, this needs to be the circumference of the circle. Remember, from the starter, remember the circumference is pi times diameter. And this circle has got diameter of 6. So it's pi times 6. So if I do pi times 6, you get 18.85 centimeters to 2dp. So now this rectangle is 10 long and it's 18.85 wide. Okay, and 10 times 18.85, sorry, is 188.5 centimeters squares. So to find the surface area now, sorry, remember, just add together these three faces. Okay, so 28.27 plus 28.27 plus 188.5 gives me 245.04 cm squares. And we are done with that one. Okay, I know it's complicated, but hopefully now example 2 should make the whole process a bit clearer again. So here's example 2. Pause the video, sketch the cylinder, and then come back to me when you're ready for the answer. Okay, welcome back. So again, same sort of thing now. All right, same sort of thing. All right, we're going to draw the net of this shape. Remember, it's always going to be 2 circles and a body. All right, so I'll draw the body first this time, I think, in between the 2 circles so I can. All right, see 2 circles and the body. All right, top, body, bottom. Okay. Once again, let's put our numbers on the picture. This time the top is 8 meters, halfway across. So is the bottom, and the body is 20 meters high. All right, or long, whatever you want to call it. So let's do the top first of all. Remember, it's a circle, so it's pi times radius squared. And can we see this is definitely pi times, now the radius is halfway across, so the radius is 8. So it's pi times 8 squared, okay? So pi times 8 squared gives me 201.06. 201.06. Remember, if you're using 3.14 for pi, then you will get answers that are slightly different, but as long as they're close, it's fine. We agree, guys, as well. The bottom, again, will always be the same as the top because they're the same shape. Okay. Now the body, it's a rectangle, so it's length times width. So it's definitely 20 here, see? And again, we know that we now, okay, if I do it in yellow, highlighter, this bit here must wrap around the entire circle to make it fit. Okay, so this bit here must be the circumference. Okay, so this must be the circumference. All right, which is pi times diameter. Now be careful, okay? This circle's diameter is not 8. That diameter is all the way across. I hope you agree, okay? If halfway across is 8, all the way across is going to be double 8, which is 16. So it's pi times 16 now, okay, for the circumference. So pi times 16 is 50.27 meters to 2 dp. So it's 20 times 50.27. All right. So 20 times 50.27 is 1005.4 meters squares. And for the total surface area, remember, just add up all these here. Okay, so I got to do 201.06 plus 201.06 plus 1005.4, 1407.52, 1407, yep, 0.52. This time round, meter squares. Okay, job done. So the main task now is here. All right, it's the same one as for the volumes, but I changed all the questions to surface area. So pause the video now and have a go. Remember, question 1's got 4 parts to it, and question 2, 3, and 4 are then separate questions. Come back when you're ready for the answers. Okay, welcome back. These are the answers. Again, if you've used 3.14 for pi, then the answers you get will be slightly different to mine. As long as they're in the same sort of general region, as long as they're close, you're good to go, guys. All right, that's the main task. Now on to the checking question. So pause the video, okay, and write this question down, and then come back to me when you're ready. All right, then, so this one, I'm going to go on to a new slide, I think. Well, actually, no, I'll go back to this in 2 seconds, just to point out one thing. I thought I copied it across, I haven't. It says work out the curved surface area of this can of Pringles. So I noticed today, this is the first time I've seen this phrase here being used today, the curved surface area. So this is asking us for the area of the curved surfaces of this can. If I show you this can, I hope you all agree that there's only actually one curved face on this can, because the top here is a flat circle, and the bottom is also a flat circle. The only curved part of this shape is the body, because the body wraps around the circles. Okay, so that's a curved surface. I know a circle's a curvy shape, but as a face, it is a flat 2D shape. Okay, so the curved surface area is actually really easy. You only have to think about the body of the shape. But I still draw the net though. All right, it's good practice. So 2 circles and a body, like this. All right, another circle. As always, top, bottom, and body. Remember, in previous lessons, we've actually measured a can of Pringles. I told you what the dimensions were, and I said that the can is 30 centimeters high, and all the way across, the diameter was 8 centimeters. So if I add in my picture, 8 centimeters there, 30 centimeters there, and 8 centimeters here. Okay, and all I care about now is the curved surface area, so I only want the body. Okay, that's the only curved part of this shape. Now the body, remember, is a rectangle, so it's length times width, 30 times, and remember, doing all lesson now, when you all lesson, this part here has to wrap around the circle exactly to make a perfect cylinder. So it needs to be the circumference. All right, it must be the circumference. This must be the circumference. All right, which is pi times diameter. And this actually is pi times 8, okay? Because all the way across is 8. So pi times 8. On my calculator, sorry. So pi times 8 is 25.13. 25, let me just get rid of this, sorry. 25.13 centimeters to dp. So it's 30 times 25.13. So back to my calculator. 30 times, sorry, let me clear the screen a minute. 30 times 25.13 gives me 753.9. 753.9. Bang on. Yeah, remember, it's an area. So cm squares. And that is the curved surface area. There's no more curved parts on this shape. So the curved surface area is 753.9 cm squares. And with that, we're done. This topic's quite difficult to see. So if you got stuck at any point today, then go back and watch the video again. It'll always be there for you, okay? So thanks for listening and watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.